So welcome into Champion Select for Team Fusion versus Dude, Where's My ELO? We're going to have, this is the two 1-0 teams from last week that we saw, so it should be a very interesting matchup. Only looks like one sub in this game. It's going to be the mid laner for Team Fusion. Looks like Golden Trash going to be subbing in. So I'm interested to see what these teams can do.
The joke's on you!
So a lot of targeted bans already. We saw last week the Kha'Zix for Hoei was a very strong pickup for him, and it's definitely one of his big comfort picks. The others have been things that have been played in the past by the people they're targeted at. The Ezreal and the Kai'Sa are decently large picks for Flozart. The Ahri for Spitfire is a pretty big one. We saw him last week pop off really big on the Fizz and then the Zed pick. So I'm interested to see if he'll bring out an assassin. The Alistar for Constant Stutter is definitely right in the wheelhouse for him. And looks like sticking with comfort so far. The Thresh being hovered for Code Kin, that was something that they won both games with the Thresh pick last week. And then the Orianna for Golden Trash was something that I noticed on the OPGG that I looked up just now. Is something that the Golden Trash played. Should be a fairly safe pick. We'll see if Spitfire wants to take an assassin into that matchup or if it'll just be more of a standard mage matchup. Looks like he's gonna go for it though, hovering the Zed right away. No fear, and we'll lock it in. So the pick's coming out pretty fast so far through the first phase, and I feel like both teams getting pretty much what they want right now. Hovering the Maokai. I believe Dogmar did play that last week. I can't remember if they played it or if it was against them. It was in their game last week. It combos really nicely with the Orianna, so they've got the makings of a huge teamfight composition. And then they can start selectively picking some of those big top laners that are good against Maokai and getting rid of those.
Impure fools.
Vayne is another takeaway from Flozart. I wonder if we're going to see the 480 carry bans coming out from Where's My ELO?
Once again, a woman's left unsatisfied.
And the Evelyn, that was I believe Lucky went 11-0 and something on it last week, so definitely a worthwhile ban there. But right now, a lot more... I don't want to say... There should be more bot lane priority for Dude, Where's My ELO with the Caitlyn Alistar and the ability to pick 480 carries that they don't want to play against. So now Flozart probably thinking about his 80 carry with this selection. Although, they still don't have a jungler either. This is kind of an interesting situation. I don't know about the Sivir... Yeah, I don't know what's left that Flozart plays a whole lot of. He's going to lock in the Sivir. I don't know that I like Sivir right now. Sivir is a 80 carry that spikes at 3 items. You need to be able to farm all the way to that win condition, and that can be a little bit rough. And there's the Dr. Mundo for Malzahardons. That was a pick last week that... Sorry, typing there. The Graves, oh my gosh, that's a lot of... Oh boy. Okay, so This is pretty much the ideal team composition, I think, for dude. Where's my ELO right now? Graves is probably the number one jungler. I think consensus number one jungler right now. Dr. Mundo is exactly like this is almost identical to a team composition they played last week and just destroyed with. Is that a Zoe support? No, it's a Zoe. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. It's a Maokai jungle with a Zoe top. Okay. So apparently the idea for yeah, I'm not really sure. The idea is that Zoe will somehow wear down Dr. Mundo, but that doesn't seem super likely to happen, honestly. Um, yeah, I'm a little baffled by the Zoe pick. I hope that it works really well because that would be fantastic. But yeah, I'm gonna be a bit skeptical going into this one. Huh. So yeah, Maokai doesn't really seem like a Hoisi champion. I'm wondering if that was just a misclick or a misselection, and they're just trying to they just are forced to run with it now. Because I can't imagine that this is an intentional pick by Dogmar. I don't want to speculate too much on it. It certainly could be. Maybe I'm incorrect, and this is the OP counter to Dr. Mundo. But right now, with the CC reduction that Mundo gets from his W, plus even with the nerf, he still gets 100% of his health back at level 16 from his ultimate, and that's a bit powerful. Plus Graves being the number one jungler right now, like consensus number one. We saw Spitfire perform really well on the Zed last week. Caitlyn seems to fit the niche of Cabot King, and Constant Stutter's Alistar is pretty strong. It seems like everything that Dude Where's My Elo wanted in this draft, and and a little bit of an interesting one coming out of Team Fusion. So I'm curious to see where this will go, but I definitely favor Dude Where's My Elo's draft coming out. That being said, crazier games have happened. We could see the Zoe get super ahead and start picking off the Zed and the Caitlyn and the Graves, and then like Alistar and Mundo don't do a whole lot of damage. Graves doesn't do a whole lot of damage when he's behind. Neither does Zed. It's an all AD team against a Maokai as well. Like there's definitely some points of contention that can favor Team Fusion. And the core that they have, the Sivir, Orianna, Maokai, all synergize super well together, and all will spike really hard toward that mid to late game. So it should be a fun one. This again is the matchup of 1-0 teams from last week. I could even put their record. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the stream title because that's how much I care right now. Wow. Although I don't think the standings have been officially posted. Not really sure. All right, so we're loading up. My stream always takes just a second to catch up, so have no fear of the black screen. I'm also going to fiddle around with the scoreboard while we're loading in so that we have a clear idea of who's on what side. Hopefully I don't just get this black screen the whole time. There we go. I don't have a black screen. So this is no longer the Venus Breakers. This is Team Fusion. 0. We're going to give them a better font while we're here. looks pretty good. Let's do that. And then they are blue. And dude, where's my ELO is actually still in the perfect spot, and then we'll drop them 0. Perfect. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Summoner's Rift, where we seem to spend most of our free time. Let's bring up Spotify on the background. I need this one. Okay. So spawning. Let's see where the camera jumps. On the bottom side. Oh, I've been baited. On the bottom side of the rift, in the top lane, or on the bottom side of the rift wearing the blue health bars this game, it's Dude, Where's My ELO? In the top lane, Melsa Hardons will be playing Dr. Mundo. In the jungle, Aziriously Lucky on the Graves. Spitfire in mid on the Zed. Cabot King and Constant Stutter playing Caitlyn and Alistar. And on the enemy side, wearing the red health bars is going to be Team Fusion. In the top lane, Dogmar is playing the Zoe. In the jungle, HoEC playing Maokai. In mid lane, Golden Trash on Orianna, and Flozart and Code Kin manning the bot lane, playing Sivir and Thresh. Looks like a little bit of lag to start off with, but hopefully they'll get that all cleared up. If chat knows how to get rid of the... I'd actually really like to get rid of the messages entirely, if anybody knows how to do that, because it does take up a lot of space later on in the game. And during the middle of fights can go off.
Patient as a tree.
So if anyone knows the hotkey for that, I think it's Z. Z makes it show up. Yeah. I'm not sure about hiding it. Anyway, both junglers going to start on the bottom side of the map, have that traditional start. There's one word to note is going to be this one here. Plus they have one back at their own red. So it looks like a very defensive start from Team Fusion, and they're able to get some good vision. They'll know where Lucky is the whole time, and it seems like that might be a priority of theirs. Graves is going to go red buff to Scuttle Crab, and that's actually going to get spotted. He's headed into the enemy jungle, because Graves can do that whenever he wants. Maokai's on his wolves still. This is way more interesting than what's happening here in the top lane. Maokai's forced to leave the camp. It looks like he got all of it before he left, judging by the CS, so... Hoey should be rightly comfortable, I guess. Dogmar hits an early level 2. He's got a pretty decent CS advantage, although not a huge deal, as the Mundo can't really approach that minion wave. But it should free up Zoe if they want to go ahead and contest a Scuttle Crab. Basically whatever they want to do. They see Graves on top of that ward. They're getting a lot of value out of that ward over by Scuttle. Golden Trash also shoving in, so shoving solo lane so far for Fusion means that they have priority over the top side of the map whenever they want that. Ping out towards mid from Aziriously Lucky, looks like maybe the first gank of the game, but not going to go ahead and connect with that as Golden Trash is already backed off. Interesting to note, he's running the teleport on the Orianna compared to the cleanse from Spitfire on the Zed. And they're going to run into Lucky there. They have knowledge of his full jungle path so far. Flash away from Lucky, and he's going to take the Blast Cone out to safety. But they do burn that Summoner spell early, and you can see already exactly what we were talking about. That priority on the solo lanes means that they're able to set up for Lucky on that bush and try to ambush him. So I really like the setup so far from Team Fusion. It seems like they've discussed the new patch at least and have a reasonable idea of what the priority is. Oh, he's going to go ahead and he takes a bunch of damage from Spitfire, is able to get the root trade back a little bit at least. Didn't actually have that Aftershock up, so not as tanky as he probably thought he would be when he went in there with that W. Looks like I'm dropping just a handful of frames, hopefully not stuttering too bad on your guys' end. Cabot King taking a lot of damage from the ricochet. Nothing worrying at all yet. Good headbutt pulverize. The spell shield able to block it's an interesting interaction when you're playing Sivir. We'll try to talk about it later as the hook lands onto Constant Stutter. Good trade back of damage so far from Fusion. And anyway, you have that split second in between the headbutt and pulverize, and you can kind of mess that up as Sivir. If you hit the spell shield too early, all you get, which is what we saw right there, you're going to get the spell shield on the headbutt, but not the pulverize. And that means that you'll still get knocked up, and that's, you know, basically what the Alistar had in mind anyway. So it's a difficult interaction. Spitfire is going to go aggressive, flashes forward, and secures first blood. The outplay with the Zed. That electrocute proc did so much damage out of nowhere, and Spitfire, as we've seen, has had a really good idea of his damage output and his ability to secure those kills on the Zed pick. Dogmar is starting to enter dangerous territory now on the Zoe. Has done alright so far, was able to at least help scrap early on, but once Mundo hits level 6, it's, I imagine, going to be quite a bit more difficult for him. That being said, the sleep is a fairly effective tool against Dr. Mundo. Mundo just has to run at you, so if he gets put to sleep, that might not, you know, allow him to chase down as much as he could. Lucky's gonna go ahead and quick draw over the Dragon Pit, trying to get to the Scuttle Crab. Now both junglers fancying a fight. Hoey's getting a little bit better the trade so far, but now Lucky should win in the extended engagement, and that'll force the Maokai back off. Code Kid steps on a trap in that bush. I don't think he expected that to be there. Flay back away. And we'll go ahead and reset that for now. Oh. Smoke cloud over the wall. Gonna go ahead and delay. And now Spitfire is here diving the tower. Should secure that kill on Codekin, along with the electrocute proc. That was just barely enough damage to actually finish that one off. Lucky's gonna go ahead and steal the blue buff away as well, and they'll start on the dragon. This is a really nice play, and Spitfire has really shown his style on this Zed pick. Dragon low, Orianna throws the ball in, not going to be able to secure the steal. It will go over to Lucky, and dude, where's my ELO? 2 kill to 0 lead early on still. But this is overall what you'd expect from that full AD team. We'll have to see if they can continue snowballing their advantage forward, or if it'll start to scale off once Maokai starts getting those items. Interesting. Oh, Poke lands from Codekin. Gonna go ahead and get that play forward. Cabot King forced to flash heal away. The Pulverize is gonna knock Codekin into tower. One auto is gonna secure a kill for Flozart. Goes in with the ultimate. Gets kind of minion blocked underneath the tower. Cabot King is super low here, but I don't think Flozart is confident enough. Ping's coming down from Lucky. Looks like he might try to collapse. But the 1-for-1 kills both going over. Oh, the damage from the... just the little combo. That's not even with the ult from Spitfire. Flozart's in a lot of trouble now. Gonna have to try to scrap it out with Graves and Caitlyn. Doesn't have the ultimate to run away, getting slowed by red buff. Oh, the boomerang blade! Gonna go ahead and pick up the kill for Flozart. The respect from Cabot King wasn't there, and he just walked directly into it. So the kill gets picked up for Flozart. The return kill for Lucky, of course. Lucky, worth noting, still hasn't died in any of the 2 and now 9 minutes, 2 games and 9 minutes that has been played so far in LeagueKC. Dogmar's consistently hitting these sleeps. I don't think this is the counter pick of Legend, but it's at least not terrible so far for the Zoe. Both of them still have teleport. They haven't used it at all to go back to lane, so we could see a big fight brewing in bottom. Constant Starter's going to roam mid, and they'll go ahead and try to pick it up onto Golden Trash. Takes him low underneath tower. Going to go ahead and use the Death Mark. I think Spitfire was trying to see if he could get away without burning the ultimate. Now Lucky walking in top, going to force the flash out of Dogmark. Plus the cleanse from the W gonna keep ticking, but no real damage. Burns the summoner spell for free, essentially free at least. Malzahar's taken pretty low. Oh, the dodge out, dodge the ultimate and the Q there, and the teleport in from Golden Trash lands the shockwave only onto one. Trying to follow up command attack, plus the auto attack gonna pick it up for Golden Trash. Dogmar goes through, can't land the paddle. Star takes a tower shot for his trouble. HoEC is here. I don't know that they're going to catch the Doctor window, but it at least allows them to get some deep vision in, if nothing else. The teleport from Golden Trash able to pick one up. I'm not sure. We haven't touched on builds so far, but the Catalyst tier build is not one that you normally want to see against the Fed Zed. You very much want to see the, well, never mind, I'm not going to get to talk about it. Spitfire going to get rooted up for a little bit by the Nature's Grasp, but nothing permanently damaging. Constant Starter goes in. Ooh, doesn't land the pulve on anybody, so no CC there. Now good kiting so far from Flozart. I'm not sure exactly what he spell shielded, but it looks like he's still got stunned. Steps on the trap. Takes the headshot for his trouble. So now the 80 carry a little bit low for Team Fusion, whereas the support low for Dude, Where's My ELO? Some of the things you get to do with Zoe, just gonna straight ignite Dr. Window for no reason. Maybe wanted to hold that on. Interesting going for the Sheen, maybe for a little bit more auto attack power. Not the super standard build. Lich Bane is a pretty powerful item on her, but not the most popular as far as I know. But yeah, Golden Trash still actually out CSing Spitfire. Spitfire hasn't shown a propensity to stay in mid lane. And Lucky on his favorite objective, the Rift Herald. Next dragon up, coming up in less than a minute, it's the Ocean Dragon. And actually the bot lane from Team Fusion is going back. I don't think this is quite the right timing, although Flozart does secure the Essence Remover. That's going to help give him a little bit more power if he can get into the fight. Finish Rapid Fire Cannon for Caitlyn, but no damage behind it, just the attack speed. Normally you'll see Dogmar goes in a little bit aggressively just to pick up the Redemption. I couldn't think of that name for just a second. But yeah, looking at some other items, actually the Merc Treads, Spitfire really respecting the crowd control from Golden Trash and from Hoey. The Redemption under tower, trying to do a little bit of damage, and actually gets the Scorch proc. Probably wasn't expecting, so takes a tower shot in return. 5 kills to 3 so far, about a 1,000 gold lead for Dude, Where's My ELO? Hello, jabronis. Yeah, it looks like, unfortunately, subs do need to happen pretty frequently in these leagues. Window falls asleep, takes a little bit of damage. Now Spitfire and Golden Trash still just duking it out. That was a free dragon, by the way, as Lucky decided to show there. HoEC showed top on top of the board. Hook lands from Poke Kid, go ahead and play in. Constant Stutter gets headbutted into the tower. Constant Stutter showed that he really likes that combo where he'll try to turn that headbutt pulverized backwards and knock people into tower. Lucky is behind him here. Boomerang Blade from Flozart's gonna land. That's a big chunk of damage, actually, from the Boomerang Blade and the auto cancel. Is he maxing the Q? Yes. So that's the Q max Severe. Gives you a lot more poke, a little bit more... I don't want to say a little bit more wave clear, but it gives you a little bit more power to clear the backline, I guess. I don't know if I'm articulating that correctly, but yeah, the Q-Max is a thing, at least. There's the Death Mark coming down. Golden Trash actually whiffs on the Orianna ultimate. Has time to flash his Mastery Symbol before going down. That's a 4th kill of the game for Spitfire. And the Rift Herald... Ooh! Had that been a little bit quicker, that would have stopped the Rift Herald in its tracks. He's going to go ahead and try to punch the eye to stop it from hitting the tower. Takes it down to 2,500 health. It's still going to hit the tower, but it isn't going to do as much damage. I don't know that it's worth the jungler flash. Still has smite available as well, but I don't think Maokai can quite approach this right now. Wonder why Hoey isn't on the Kha'Zix. It was banned. Oh, that's a really close range on the collateral damage. Not able to pick up the kill though. It is called collateral damage still, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Making sure they didn't change that. Dogmar and Malzahardon's having a bit of a time here in the top lane. The Zoe pick does allow him to go Spirit Visage first without fear, and that's yeah, that's Dr. Mundo gonna regen. He's got an Ocean Dragon too. That just isn't fun anymore. What an unfun champion. So let's check in a little bit with where we're at on the builds. Finished. Yumu's Ghostblade is going to be first for Zed, opting not to go for the Duskblade first is kind of interesting. It's going to lower his damage quite a bit. Dogmar's pretty low. He's got his flash available. The Cleaver from Malzahardon's actually does enough damage to finish him off. And now the Ghostblade popped. It looks like Spitfire's running in toward the top lane. They're going to try to get that tower, but this should be... It's not the first tower, because the first tower went down in mid to the Rift Herald. But it's going to be the trade. Kind of interesting tower taking technique. Looks like Fusion still has the minion wave here, so they can push a little bit longer than Dude Where's My ELO. So already a successful trade for them. Hook goes in from Codekin. They're going to go ahead and dive this. Flash from Cabot King back over the tower. Codekin gets taken low. The ult's going to get channeled from Caitlyn, but the Ace in the Hole isn't going to do enough damage to finish him off. You can see some of these other purchases coming through. The Rod of the Ages finished for Orianna. The Lichbane is going to be first for Zoe.
Chrono recall engaged.
And it looks like Lucky going to go for the Phantom Dancer first. Doesn't quite have that completed. And actually, they got priority on the mid lane, so they're going to pick up a free mid tower as well. So the long form trade is going to favor Dude Where's My ELO. The 2 towers in exchange for 1. This is developing really interestingly. It's a 3,000 gold lead for Dude Where's My ELO, not out of the realm of possibility. I hate these stupid swords above everybody's head. I keep thinking things are happening. I don't remember what they are, but it has to do with Zed. And Zed's gonna find out Codekin. Trying to finish him off. The Death Mark does, I mean, damage, but still leaves Codekin about half. So a little bit over aggressive there from the Zed. Caitlyn's gonna get a free tower in bottom lane though. So it's all definitely worth it for Dude Where's My ELO. Flozart walks in, forced to use the On the Hunt away. Now trying to turn some damage back. Zed is here, doesn't have the ultimate available, but it doesn't seem to matter. Hook lands, gonna go ahead and get cleansed, but now the root follows through from Hoey. Big shockwave comes through, knocking up 2, but Hoey is in trouble as he's separated from his team by the headbutt. Doesn't have flash available just yet, takes the ace in the hole as well, and will go down now. Actually, it's the Dr. Mundo picking up the kill.
Trigger.
That was a pretty scattered fight. They knew the death mark was down, so it was fightable, but they weren't all grouped up. It was a 5v4 because Dogmar hadn't been able to roam down completely. Although I don't think Lucky was there either. Now that I think double back onto it, that's a good hook onto Lucky. They're going to follow him in, though. The flash takes it back into his team, so Thresh goes for a little bit of a ride. Sleep lands, I think that was onto a minion. I just heard the sound for it. Mundo is a tanky man in front. There's no one that can deal with him yet. There's actually no heal debuff whatsoever on the side of Team Fusion. And now the Cloud Dragon's going to be the big prize for for Dude Where's My ELO. I see in chat people talking about the Orianna build. I tend to side a little bit more with Ro on this one. It is going to make her tankier as the game goes on. It gives her slightly more damage, but it's not enough to make a significant difference, I think, over the traditional build with the Ludens.
Patient as a tree.
Constant stutter now caught. Sleep goes on the field goal through everybody. Playback from Codekin trying to disengage, though. Doesn't look like Team Fusion wants to fight just yet. Oh, he has Nature's Grasp available. Plus they have the On the Hunt. That could be the signal for the start of the fight. There's the root landing down onto the Mundo. That's not the target that they want. They want, I think, literally any target except that one. Spitfire goes in. He uses the Death Mark onto Maokai. I'm not sure about that one. Huge Shockwave lands on 3. Gonna go ahead and chunk out. The Zed's already dead. Malzahar's gonna be next as Flozart picks up 1. And the double kill actually coming through for the Sivir. That was an interesting choice. Spitfire initiating with his own face. I guess that is... they have initiation. They have the Alistar. You've got to wait for that to be the big key on when to fight. But Fusion gets the push in on mid. They secure 1 tower. It should be a second one, although they don't have a minion wave now. And yeah, there's the respawn timer. It's just not long enough. Actually, Dogmar is going to be able to take that top turret down. The Lichbane Zoe top showing out. Teleport coming through for Dr. Mundo. They're going to try to chase down Golden Trash, and Lucky's just going to go ahead and solo him out. The collateral damage enough to pick that up. And now Baron in their sights. Hoey's over the wall, doesn't have the Nature's Grasp available. Actually, those ultimate cooldowns just a little bit too long. Hoey's not level 11 yet. Spitfire can just kill him over the wall, yeah. Even with the Aftershock, that should be a secured kill. Now Codekin over the wall, while Lucky quick draws over the wall. The jungler going over the wall away from the Baron while it's secured. Cabot King gets the last hit on it. The jungler making sure no one's going to go ahead and get in. Lucky still just powering his way through, gonna get the kill with the end of the line. The classic one at a time strat, just not really paying off there for Dude Where's My ELO. Or for Team Fusion, excuse me, I'm backwards. Smoke screen coming through. Lucky and Flozart having a duel. Golden Trash able to intervene and pick up the kill. This is a memorial for Seriously Lucky, though. The those were his first 2 deaths of the season here in Game 3 of it. But as we reset just a little bit, it's 12 kills to 7 in favor of Dude Where's My ELO. They have a handful of Baron buffs still remaining on their team. Not a full handful, of course, just a partial handful. Spitfire is here, gonna go ahead, go in on the Golden Trash. Didn't know Code Kin was there, gets flayed back. Shockwave just barely connects. Golden Trash is still gonna get taken down. Hextrigger popped. Now the cleanse. Spitfire might be able to get out of this. Is the sapling fast enough? Flash forward, plus the arcane smash from Hoisi will pick it up. So 1 for 1. Did have to burn a lot though. That's and it's going to give over the top lane push to Dude Where's My ELO. They'll take the inner turret and top lane. Relatively uncontested. That's rough. Get the pick, lose the tower. Now Malzahardan's going to get snared up and punched back in. They still can't really chunk through him. There's no healing debuff on this team. He's got his ultimate available. On the hunt, trying to chase him down. Do they actually have the damage to kill Dr. Mundo? They do not just yet. How am I liking the Zoe pick? It's interesting. I'm not sure. Code Kin, that's not the path that you want to take there as the Thresh. And Constant Strider is going to pick up the kill with the auto attack. Shockwave onto 3. Again, these are all individual abilities that are coming out. It's very strange. Flozart gonna live? I guess he had the spell shield up. I didn't see what happened there. Graves is gonna get snared up for just a second now. The siege continues for Dude Where's My ELO. There's the death mark in, and Spitfire will pick up his 7th kill of the game. Picks up the Death's Dance as his next item. I don't mind Death's Dance as an item. It just seems kind of weird because he still doesn't have the Duskblade. Nature's Grasp comes through. They're going to choose to try to fight Dr. Mundo, and I don't know that that's who they want. They are going to be able to kill him successfully. Box is going to help disengage. Flozart still wants more. Has the On the Hunt. No, he doesn't have the On the Hunt popped. Excuse me. Does pick up 1 kill, though. They lose the tower in exchange. It's an 8,000 gold lead. Flash in from Aziriously Lucky. Once the kill onto Golden Trash, the sombrero fails for the Orianna as the solo kill goes over to Graves. That's the 6th kill for Aziriously Lucky. And Code Kin, what are you doing? That's not a word you can contest. Pops himself straight into the air, but Spitfire gets sent away. At least has a little bit of the distance. He's relatively tanky. Oh, the hook lands onto Spitfire. They're going to be able to clean that one up. As Flozart picks up 1, he'll pick up the double. And Sivir now has 7 kills and is looking like a threat. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, the 28-minute Ocean Dragon goes over to Dude Where's My ELO. Not super important. It'll help stack up toward that Elder, though. And it means I think we get a 5th Elemental Dragon. It's going to be the Air Dragon, though. So 17 kills to 11. Dude Where's My ELO's in the lead. Pretty... I don't want to say commandingly. It's a 7,000 gold lead with a full AD team. So it could scale off at any moment. We'll have to see. Although not a whole lot of armor coming through. The Thresh and the Maokai need to hit some of those armor items, and then it'll start looking a little bit more lopsided. Flozart's done a really good job this game of staying in the back and outputting damage. I don't think we've seen really a full team fight. It's been kind of individual skirmishes. I think the biggest one we had was a 4v4. So we'll have to see. The Maokai Orianna combo's on the table, along with the Sivir to help run at them faster. It's a solid team composition premise. The top lane Zoe hasn't been impressing me. It's 0-3 and 4. It could farm against Dr. Mundo, which is good, I guess, and isn't getting completely run down and destroyed in a solo lane. Ooh, they're gonna run in. There's 3 people here in this bush. No traps so far. Hook doesn't connect from Code Kin, and Spitfire's in the back doing quite a bit of damage. Collateral damage chunks through everybody. Cabot King super low right in the middle. He's the person to watch. Doesn't go down. Now the fight continues. Flozart trying to kite everybody out. The health bars are so low from Fusion. and Malza Hardons is not taking any damage whatsoever. That's going to be a 5-for-0 ace coming through for Dude, Where's My ELO? I don't know if they can end off of. They have the Dr. Mundo. I don't know if they have the damage to end. I guess is the bigger question. It'll be the first inhibitor going down at 29 minutes though. They're pinging through. Mundo can tank it, although Lucky is tanking that as well. We'll control the camera so we can see the health bar just a little bit here. Yeah, they're not getting through that very fast. Minions are coming, but so is Hoey. Hoey Seed can't land the Twisted Advance, and now this is not what you want to have happen. The one at a time strategy is not what you want to do inside your own base. So they lose the Maokai. In return, somebody's turret went down. It was actually the bottom turret went down for Team Fusion. But we're one step closer now to the end of the game for Dude, Where's My ELO? You can feel the damage isn't really coming through. Cabot King is going to have to step up and be the late game damage threat. Has the 3 items finished on Caitlyn, so it's coming through. Plus, I mean, there's finally an Executioners. We have an Executioners calling on Sivir. There's no Morellos, there's no Bramble Vest, but we have one Executioner's calling. So if Flozart can hit the can hit the Dr. Mundo, he won't be regenning completely. It only took 30 minutes to get it, but we finally arrived at the heal debuff. Baron's set up now for Dude, Where's My ELO? There's really no hope of contesting this. I don't know. They know this is happening. Hoey, is he going to go for the steal? The Nature's Grasp coming over the wall. The flash forward, the smite! Hoey steals the Baron! Spitfire now getting chunked over the wall. He gets headbutted back out. Or no, it was the Lantern, excuse me. Overreaction there, but he steals the Baron and gets out with his life. So Baron to Team Fusion, and now they can stall the game out just a little bit longer. Maybe get that extra item onto Sivir. Maybe get your Orianna. I don't know what would really help the Orianna at this point. Maybe a Morello's? Maybe finishing her boots? Get another armor item onto your Maokai. It's Scalen time, and as we were talking in the open, Team Fusion's team comp, I mean, more than likely scales better. We're not sure about the Zoe top lane, but more than likely scales better into the late game than Dude, Where's My ELO's comp. I really hate that noise. I don't know if that's audible on stream. The headshot noise in Pulsefire Caitlyn, when you just have it prepped and no one to use it on. Anyway, Dude, Where's My ELO? Not worried about the Baron. Still going to look for the siege here. It at least helps buffer that siege. Yeah, the Adaptive Helm is soaking up a lot of that extra damage. Code doesn't connect onto anybody from Code Kin, so they're not able to grab anybody. That great wall of traps from Caitlyn really preventing a lot of forward movement now from Team Fusion. Sleep lands onto Dr. Mundo. It's like it's a little bit of true damage. Might not be terrible. Anyway. Fusion pushing back. The flash forward from Orianna lands 2 on the Shockwave. Not the important 2. Hook from Code Kin, though, goes on to Graves. The Maokai piles back onto it. Golden Trash is having difficulty. Spitfire at the back of the fight. Tried to get on top of Flozart, but he gets out. The fight's going all sorts of directions, but so far it's a 2-for-1 in favor of Dude, Where's My ELO? Although Constant Starter goes down. Flozart now trying to kite back away from the Dr. Mundo. He's going to fall asleep. Spitfire goes in, has the death mark available. Double kill for Sivir. The triple kill for Sivir as he picks up Dr. Mundo, and that's going to force Cabot King back, and they can try to defend. They lose a Nexus turret, but the base is still alive for Team Fusion. Golden Trash trying to initiate on this Orianna has been really interesting. Cabot King sticks around just long enough to take the turret, get a little bit more of that casual gold into the pocket. The gap's narrowed just a little bit now. Back down to, that's about 7,000? 8,000? I can do math, it's 7,000. So gap narrowed just a little bit. Another Teamfight or two like that, and Team Fusion are right back in the gold count. And right now, Flozart is the big man in the game. 10, 2, and 3 on the Sivir, has 4 items completed. I'd love to see probably a Guardian Angel come out as his next pick. Maybe, God, old Sterix would be so good for him this game. I know that's not an option. I'm trying to think what else would be super useful. Anyway, the Cloud Dragon under fire from Graves. Rightly, Team Fusion doesn't want to contest this. They need to fight back at near their own base, because if they lose too many members, that's just game over with the one Nexus turret. And that's a 5 Dragon performance now, so really good objective control from Dude Where's My ELO. Sleep doesn't quite connect. On the hunt, pop from Flozart, trying to go in. They spotted Cabot King just a little bit separated. They're going to grab Constant Stutter, force a flash away. Damage coming through from the Ricochet, but isn't really terminal, nothing permanent coming through. So they force the engagement. They only burn the 1 ultimate, so we'll take the ultimate for 2 summoner spells as we reset. Hoey's reasonably chunked though on the Maokai. He can heal up provided he can find something to auto attack, but it's a little bit difficult now. Ooh, the inside track. I don't think this is gonna really pan out, but the inside track to mid lane is in favor of Dude Where's My ELO. And they're pushing down with 4. Lucky is top lane. He's split from the rest of the team. I don't know that that's exactly the place to be, but they'll get 2 pushing lanes coming in. Zoe is not with the team. It has teleport available. This is a tense game number 1. It looked like Dude Where's My ELO was going to run away with it. Spitfire was super ahead on the Zed pick. It's still very much ahead, but I feel like the itemization hasn't really benefited him. On the hunt is back up. They're going to engage onto the Graves. They're split by himself, like we mentioned. That's going to be a kill for Golden Trash. Now the 4 members coming back over. They have the speed to try to run back in. Nature's Grasp lands onto Dr. Mundo. They're trying to chunk him out. This is... Oh! They're actually chunking through him pretty well. Now Zahardons is going to go down. Flozart picks up his 11th kill of the game, and now they're going to go deal with Zed, I guess. Yeah, they're not going to find him here. But a little mistake, and by little I mean it's a reasonable size mistake, but seriously Lucky by himself in the top lane against a team with this amount of speed that they can run at is not where you want him. You could maybe get away with that if you're Dr. Mundo and you have your ultimate up, but it's a little bit risky if you're the squishier Graves, and he's got a very squishy build for himself. He's got the Phantom Dancer, the Infinity Edge, Death's Dance to give him a little bit of sustain. He's going for a second Zeal item actually in his last spot. I don't know that I really like the build. I'm not in love with it. We'll have to see. He'll be outputting a pretty ungodly amount of damage at the end of this game. I'd still love to see a Thornmail come through from HoEC on the Maokai. I think that's the big item that he needs, but we'll have to see. Baron is spawning here in 10 seconds. This will be the 3rd Baron of the game. And we've seen 1 to each team, and that 2nd Baron gives you a little bit more stats, if you remember back to that patch. Sleep over the wall, gonna connect onto Alistar. Hasn't hit that priority target just yet. Graves is split again up in top lane. I wonder if Dude Where's My ELO is gonna try the same sort of strategy. Oh! Spitfire's going in with the Death Mark, very aggressive. Gonna force the Zanyas and the Flash out of Dogmart. So the Zoe might be a target here as these cooldowns start to come up. The Deathmark not the longest cooldown by any means. Yeah, it's already almost halfway back up. Lucky takes a pretty big chunk of damage from the Baron after it gets aggroed onto him. Grabs a Honey Fruit, but you can see that still the damage over time still ticking down from the the Death's Dance, so he's not going to get that Ocean Dragon regen just yet. And again, the stalemate. Flozart, you don't want to be in the front. Okay. Dogmar doesn't connect on the Paddle Star. Vision control will flip. This feels more like we're watching an Overwatch game with the point flipping back over now to Fusion. Even the name Fusion. Sleep over the wall, connects onto Alistar. And doesn't hit the Paddle Star. Oh, he's going to go for it. They find Cabot King, knocking him back into the team. Where's the damage to follow through? They will pick it up. Golden Trash does. Now can the team funnel back out of this choke point? The Shockwave going to pull back in. Double kill now for Golden Trash. And that'll be the triple, actually, for the Orianna. They're going to go for Baron with 3 members of Dude Where's My ELO's dead. Fusion fighting their way back in it. And that'll be secured by HoEC, and Team Fusion has their second Baron available. And Mundo's got to get out of dodge. He, of course, can do that very effectively, but I really like what I've seen from HoEC. He's not afraid to pull the trigger on that play. Elder Dragon is still 19 seconds away. So they're just getting vision on this. I think that Baron was the bigger objective anyway. The Elder doesn't do them a huge amount of good with the 0 elemental drakes that they have so far. Goodness. Alright, we're at 41 minutes into this game. And it still doesn't necessarily feel like we're in next teamfight wins the game territory. So this could drag on quite a bit. Now this Elder Dragon, that's a 5 elemental dragon Elder Dragon going over to Dude Where's My ELO. Yeah, Maokai can't get in there, throws the Nature's Grasp down. That's just gonna... it didn't actually hit anybody. Sleep coming through onto Dr. Mundo, slowing him up. You can see the burn coming through though onto Dogmar. Headbutt gonna land onto Codekin, now trying to follow up. Constant Stutter pops the ultimate. Fusion now forced back. They have all 5 members kind of regrouping. They're going to have to make their last stand here at the Nexus turret as the inhibitor goes down. Dude Where's My ELO comes in. The Twisted Advance lands onto Caitlyn. She's dead right at the back. The Shockwave actually comboed in. Dogmar able to pick up the kill on Malza Hardons as well. Golden Trash is taken super low, but he's able to Zanya's and survive. Second inhibitor does go down. Or, no, it doesn't. Excuse me. There was a turret that was killed on the other side of the map. I'm not really sure. Oh, this turret was alive. I'm sorry. Lucky's going to pick up the inhibitor here in top. So that's 2 inhibitors going down, and it's forcing them back away. Is this going to be inhibitor number 3? No. They're finally splitting up effectively. Spitfire forced back away. Sleep doesn't connect. That damage is just non-existent from the Zoe. Forces the Zanyas away. Dogmar puts him asleep, and they will pick up the kill. There's the Zoe popping off. Lucky steals away the red buff. He's the last remaining member of his team alive, but no push is possible from Team Fusion after this. Oh. This is the best kind of Clown Fiesta, by the way. This is the Clown Fiesta where it feels like both teams are actually playing pretty decently for what they're capable of. On the Hunt's going to be popped by Flozart. They have a bannered cannon minion pushing down mid lane. There's 3 members bottom. We're going to have a base race. Boys and girls, here we go. Inhibitor goes down for Team Fusion. Teleport coming back. The Baron recalls are coming through. Can they interrupt a couple of them? They can interrupt a couple. But now there's a 3v3 happening. Codekin and HoEC are in trouble. Spitfire able to pick up 1 kill. Codekin forced to run away. Meanwhile, the 3 from the 3 members that were able to recall were able to successfully repel the base attempt from Dude Where's My ELO, Code Kin, being chased down. He's being chased toward the Caitlyn. Yeah, there's some pings. They're going to be able to pick up the kill on the Thresh. 2 members down now for Team Fusion for 40 seconds. Can this squad of 3 members of Team Fusion hold off? Over the wall comes Spitfire. Dogma first to flash away. Not a great start to the base defense so far, but when you have the Sivir, it's possible. Golden Trash throws the ball out, not the direction I expected. Shockwave comes through onto 2, not doing a huge amount of damage just yet. Nexus turret is under fire. Flozart's trying to chunk out. Nexus is going down. It's taken to half. Can they? Oh, they can't stop it. The damage is just too much, and that'll be the end of game number 1. Dude, Where's My ELO takes it at 45 minutes. Oh, they were able to stop the recalls on the on the base attempt. I liked the idea to go for it, but man, oh, what a game. I'm gonna give game 1 MVP to Flozart. I don't even care that his team lost. 11, 2, and 10 on the Sivir. Output just a hell ton of damage, had 400 CS. I'm gonna go with that even though he lost. It's too bad. We're going to take a short break while I regain my sanity just a little bit, and then we'll be back with game number 2. Don't go anywhere. You're watching LeagueKC.